Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How's everybody? Good evening on this fine Thursday evening. We will depart here and fly over to Washington, Pittsburgh, and a bit down south in the beautiful America. We are also accompanied tonight by our co-pilot Nightsap and Catbat. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, Guardian.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Robbie. Hello.
Good evening, chat.
Also co-pilot number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome. Is your mic
So-
working now? Did you figure it out? I have to check something in my options. Today is not a fine day. No, it's just broken. Oh
Robbie,
boy.
I have your livery loaded now, and I see everybody else in their proper livery, so you should see them that way too, so that'll be interesting.
Do you do what I want to do? Yeah, that's the right profile. Yay! So, since I have... Okay, the RK9 I don't owe. I have the HCAT, I have Robbie's livery, I have Nightsap's livery. Everything is in order now. Yay!
Smiles all around.
Yeah, more or less. Can't believe me when I booted up tonight the computer and it said, yay! I won't work. I don't want. Because the Windows update messed with my graphic card driver. Yay!
Hello, Castella.
Good evening, Costella. So,
Yeah, Robbie, if you saw the performance, I hope it wasn't too bad.
it wasn't bad at all.
Exciting even. Good grief. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, now we have a face to the voice in the background.
That is true. But do you really want that face? I mean,
Well, I wasn't that wrong. I wasn't that wrong.
which story is that, Robbie? Oh, that story, Robbie.
Roffe.
Oh, God.
Oh boy. So, what do...
How do you come up with these things? Oh,
Good evening, Phantom. Welcome aboard. How's it going, buddy?
yeah. If Robbie, let's put it that way. If that had been me, I would have probably quit competing once they switched to hot dogs. Yes.
Huh? Hot dogs?
Well, you read his story.
Yeah.
You're flying a yak. Yakety yak. Yeah.
Kann ich sagen, dass ich das mag.
Robbie, sometimes with American hot dogs, I'm not even sure if it's really meat, you know.
Isn't that not just grinded up garbage?
You
Meat
can't
garbage?
Check. You can't check.
So, What you doing? Yeah, I forgot. Every time I forget it. There we go. No stand. Nobody had seen that. Shooby-dooby-doo. So there's the beautiful Hell Kitty. Or Hell Cottage. There was the yuck. Okay, wind comes from probably over there. Go back up here.
So it's the Hellcat and the Yak, which I see as bonanzas.
Yeah, Catbat. The Catbattage is in the Hell Cottage.
Yeah. So it's two bonanzas for me.
They're hot cats.
Yes.
I just see one bonanza.
Me too.
And I see you now in your proper livery car, which is fantastic.
Ooh.
But I don't have
By
such
Robbie.
livery, so
No,
yeah, by Robbie. Fantastic.
you have to talk to Robbie about that. It's a special one he made for me.
So first we fly down to Washington, D.C. Let's see if we can find the White House.
Yeah,
And wave hello.
Good grief, do you see the nameplates on the horizon there?
Nope.
That's
Not
really
looking.
That's New York probably. Very, very busy.
So let's see if the tricks monitor is useful.
What?
The tricks that's oh yeah, it's working. Nice. That's a boost for the AMD graphic card. An additional boost. So back taxied on the wrong way, but I don't care since nobody's here. Whee!
No, we definitely have taken over this airport.
A bit.
Everybody will be breathing a sigh of relief once we have left. The Spitfire gang was here.
Murph didn't ask my questions addressed to you last night. Black or white forest?
I saw that in the chat, but I didn't understand white forest.
Me neither.
Where or what is white forest? And for that simple reason, I would have to probably say black forest. We could maybe compromise, Robbie, a black and white forest, okay? Like a zebra forest would be all right.
A zebra forest?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's for the pilots. So I just wanted to find that what I was searching for. Well, can't find it. Nice.
So, doing it?
Good evening, Dakey.
Hello, Dakey.
Hi, Darky. How are you, mate?
How's it going, buddy? Now okay, since we had a bit of a problem.
He had a subwoofer day. Okay.
Und.
Exactly that one. Oh.
So, are we on right course? No.
Of course not.
No, I'm doing a circle, as it seems.
Yeah.
And then we're going on to right course, because Robbie is still down on the ground.
Oh, he's taking off now.
Yeah. I was reading Daiki's comment. Was thinking, come on. That she's getting annoying. Quite a bit. Bit more.
Now I'm trying my luck again with the nav mode.
Funny thing, when I was flying 2 days ago, I was in nav mode, and after about 35 minutes, she was in left hand circle and circle and circle and circle.
That circling was exactly what I experienced before. So, I mean, I can't say that she's really heading for the magenta line at the moment, but she's not going too far away from it either. But I don't understand.
What's the frick?
Yeah. I mean, if it goes on like that, I'll have to go back to heading mode again.
And about 40 minutes in a flight, I had with the CJ4 the funny bug. She turned off her engines. And turned off her engines. I started them, she turned it off. I started it, she turned it off. I had to restart the flight. Hey! Hey, Dougal! How's it going, buddy? Nice to have you here. Huggies!
How are you, mate?
Yeah, Daki, I don't know what the problem is, but the autopilot doesn't... As soon as I get it in nav mode, I feel it's not doing what it should. At the moment, it's sort of steering a more or less parallel course, so I'm letting it do that, but it's not what it should do, really.
No, not really.
That's beautiful below us.
Yeah. It is.
It's nice. With the autumn colors as well.
What river is that?
We are...
What does the little nav map say?
If it would be fast, I could tell you. Philadelphia.
Great.
Why doesn't it write it anyway? Yeah, we are approaching Philadelphia. Kartenthema, street map.
So this is...
Okay. Die ganzen Counties stehen da, aber nicht wie das Flüssli heißt.
It's the Delaware River.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you read that?
On the map.
Okay, if I zoom very pretty far in. Delaware, yeah. Through Pittsburgh there is the Allegheny.
Well, I told you mine last night, Douglas. Dougal, so I don't know what the others have.
So...
I was sorry about that, the bad word, Dougal, but that's how the original text goes. So.
Yes, Takey, I have the Fuga. And that's the birthplace of Robbie, Philadelphia. Nice.
Oh. This was the beginning of Robbie, okay.
Yeah, that was the beginning of Robbie. I would appreciate it, Daki. Hello, Magnu. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. This looks funny. Oh.
Philadelphia, there's 2 pieces of music for me.
Really?
Do you have any music connect? Well, there is the famous one, Bruce Springsteen, Streets of Philadelphia, which was the film soundtrack to that AIDS drama with Tom Hanks. I can't remember the title of it, but and the other one is Sailing to Philadelphia.
I'm not familiar with both of them.
You're too young.
Yes.
Yeah. I just know one of them. Probably know the other one.
Why is under the bridges? Why you can't fly under the bridges anymore? That does not look healthy.
No, they're photogrammetry bridges.
Yeah. And they heard that the Spitties come along and fly under them. So they passed a law.
But...
They passed a law. No more flying under bridges.
But...
Well, I got a marker for Independence Hall.
Okay. There's a statue of William Penn coming up.
I got a few markers, so I think I'm going to pause and do a little bit of drone camming.
Oh, nice.
Okay. No worries, Costello.
Let's see what we can see.
Or not see. That looks funny. There's a swimming house. There's a tanker where there's
That's a bad sign already.
There is a boat where the tree comes out.
Okay, let's have a look. No. There's a tree growing out of a ship.
Yeah.
Yes, that is already very likely. Next to it, there's a ship where all the top structure is fallen down. So that must be also photogrammetry. And then we have the Eastern State Penitentiary.
Okay.
Which is probably not a very nice place.
There.
Is it modeled? It is modeled. That's interesting.
Okay.
It is one of these, one of these prisons, I don't know whether you have seen that before, where all the different buildings are like a star, and then there is in the middle, it's like a round building where all the guards are.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's one of these. Yeah. So that's why it's also a building you can recognize from the air quite well, because it has this star shape.
You're over there. Okay.
Yeah. And then what else can I see? There is the Philadelphia Museum of Art, which looks like a huge Greek temple. Greek temple with a park.
You see a penguin?
No.
Now, Robbie wrote, I see William Penn,
Yes.
but he looks more like a penguin. Good evening, Scotland, Rainer Max. Hi, buddy. Good evening.
That museum is actually quite well done. There's even 2 flags waving in the wind in front of it. What else can we see?
Whee! There's Stakey zooming past.
Independence Hall. I wonder what that is. That's not a very impressive. It's hidden behind all these huge
trees,
monstrous buildings. A very small building. It'd be very historical, I would say. Maybe they signed the Declaration of Independence in that place. I have no idea.
That
Could
would
well
be.
Because Philadelphia was an important place.
Yeah, it could be because of the name.
Yeah. I'll take a picture of that. I feel like a tourist now. Take a picture here, take a picture there. Okay.
Yeah, they signed it there. Robbie.
They did.
Added.
Okay. Well,
Daggy, you have flown the 339 more than me. In the 70s classic film.
now what I also want to do, I want to see this place at night. That's one trick I learned from Murph. Many of these cities look really good at night.
Well, I like the pool up there in the building on the roof terrace.
Oh yeah, and you think of yourself in that pool with a cool cocktail in your hand.
I don't need the cool cocktail. Just a
you've done it.
pool. And
you wouldn't throw it. You wouldn't throw it away if it was offered.
No, I wouldn't throw it away, but I do not have to have it. So I wanted to change also for a moment.
Get rid of the name. Oh God! And there is an amazing moon. Jesus, that is absolutely. The time setting I recommend because of that moon.
Yeah.
Is go back to 3 o'clock at night.
In the morning.
Yeah. And then you'll see that red moon.
Blood
just
moon.
Coming up.
The vampires.
That's amazing.
Be aware of the vampires. So. Where's that red moon?
You see it? Oh, that looks really like a vampire moon. Do you see it?
No,
It's
I don't have a moon.
Just above the horizon. Hang on, let's see what date you have. Maybe the date is different. I have today. I have the 6th of October, 3 o'clock in the morning. And high level clouds. Maybe the clouds cover the moon for you.
Maybe. I have no clouds whatsoever.
And I think I'm looking more or less south when I see the moon.
There we go.
You see it now?
Yeah, we have it.
It's a red.
Ooh. Picture. Yeah. Be careful not to stall out.
Yeah, it's about to go down. If you go back, it goes up. And it looks quite normal, but it's at this position just before it sinks below the horizon, and it turns red.
The breaking of the light.
Yeah.
This looks pretty nice, guys. Doesn't it?
Oh. Fine.
But I think I will turn to day again.
Yeah, me
Whee!
too.
Nameplates on. Yay, there's Robbie. That looks so funny. You can't fly under those bridges anymore.
I'm sure you. Sometimes it looks as if there was a wall, and then if you get closer, it clears up. I don't know, but it's a risk you have to take.
I don't want to find that risk. I found it in... Where did I find it? Come on. New York?
Oh yeah, and you smashed into a wall.
Exactly.
Okay. Not nice.
I felt that with my nose. So let's continue. Fly along the Delaware River. And the highway's on the water. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I wonder if that update today actually did something about the traffic going mad.
Maybe.
Because I'll switch it back on and see what happens.
I did not switch it off.
I had to switch it off for the Victoria Falls. Because their cars would have been everywhere. And the other thing is that even yesterday on Murph's stream, I saw cars going sideways.
They learned how to drift.
Yeah, but that was on a straight line, not in the bend. So I have a feeling there was something wrong there.
Well, if you can drift your car on a straight line, then you're a pro.
Oh, yes.
Too fast, too furious.
Yes. Oh. Oh, there's a huge airport below us there.
That's Philadelphia Airport.
Yeah.
Most likely, yes, because it sits next to Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'm seeing the next funny bridge with what the frick. Yeah. It's quite good, the modeling of Philly.
Yeah. I think it's better than some of the Canadian cities we saw.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whee!
Oh, they weren't bad actually.
Just
Ottawa was quite nice.
But Toronto was really disappointing.
Ah, you mean
Everything
Victoria
except
Tower,
that bridge. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
Now let's have a look at that bridge. At the moment, it
that
doesn't
does
even
not look
like a
right.
bridge.
I think they broke something with the last update.
Ah, the bridges always look like that. The photogrammetry
Oh.
ones.
What does it look like when we get closer?
That's why I think there's some add-ons where you can actually get handcrafted bridges in the States,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
these ones.
But that looks.
Subaru Park.
Let's get
Interesting name.
a car. Subaru.
Yeah. Now that bridge is definitely looks wrong, even close up.
Okay.
Oh, and I see an actually moving ship
No.
with a wave behind it coming up the river.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh.
Fancy, fancy. I just have static ones.
It's interesting. My plane, the autopilot has decided to more or less get onto the magenta line now.
No way.
Yeah, but very, very hesitantly, It's like, oh God, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't.
Probably I want, I don't want.
Yeah. Now what's the
all
next city?
And all photogrammetry bridges look like that?
Uh-huh.
Why?
What is the next city there?
There. Where is there? The next biggest city after Philly is Wilmington. Then there's
Yeah.
then there is the airport Newcastle, which looks like a pyramid.
Yeah.
Then we're down at Washington, D.C.
You want to go down at Newcastle?
We can do a little touch and go there to lighten up the moods. Let's take a straight runway 27. It lies in our direction.
I think I'm already there.
Yeah. You're zipping again. Don't you dare. Thank you.
It has a very nice looking tower.
Let's blast it.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Bam!
And it's standing on its own. Interesting.
Well, I had a stutter now too. Dakey.
I'm having a little bit of a stutter here as well. And some candlebacks. Terrain suddenly got really bad.
And we have touchdown. That's quite a nice looking airport, actually.
I'm fascinated by the triangular setup.
That's what you find a lot in the old wartime airports in Britain.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it makes sense because that way you can cover most wind directions.
Woohoo! And up where again?
Hydrogen, as in gin and tonic, which I have tonight.
Yeah. And in the middle was the... Well... How to say the fire, the lightning point, more or less.
I mean, Robbie, are you seriously suggesting that my Zeppelin is leaking? I mean, honestly.
Maybe, maybe not.
That is true. That is true.
Happens to the best of us. Ooh, I'm on the magenta line. I'm happy.
Where are you?
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Oh, there. Yeah. Oh, I don't see you.
I see you.
It's the old game, isn't it?
Probably. Phantom is... Yeah, the next after me.
Or am I in front?
Nope, not anymore.
Ah, interesting. Because I only see Castella behind me.
There's Catbat behind you.
No.
Dakey's in front of you.
They don't show. It's the old hashtag business.
Well.
But like you, I am smack bang on the magenta line, which is a good feeling.
Little nav map says I'm on the magenta line, yeah.
Yeah.
Soon again. I love that soundtrack.
I thought she was gonna say, I love the magenta line.
No, I love that soundtrack.
Yeah, Dakey, I can see that. But I think generally you can say that about the old warbirds. They were always trying to kill you. Sometimes more, sometimes less. And then of course, if you then get to the enemy tries to kill you. So, all in all, not a very good life there. Dougal, you're right, but that is how Catbat is. And I think he's also very tired.
Will the cat badge say something?
Yeah, night's up is right. I am quite tired.
Better, Dougal?
Dougal is complaining that you don't talk too much.
Ooh,
No, he's too quiet.
I'm generally a quiet person, I think.
Yeah. Oh, you mean in the volume? Okay. Yes, but I must.
Okay. Better like this.
Yes, I turned you up.
Yes, it's better now.
I was just way behind the mic.
I found you very quiet too. Yeah. I mean, not, low in volume, not quiet.
Yeah.
Wordplay.
So yeah, I was just trying not to bump my VR headset into my microphone.
If we had dung, then we know what happened.
Exactly.
Phantom Rod. Lol, no bunk today, eh?
Yeah, definitely no bonk today.
'Cause this is a closed room, Costella. So we are about 50 miles out to Washington, D.C. Let's see if we can find the White House there. Isn't there also the Pentagon?
Oh, there should
in
be
Washington?
a lot of stuff to see there.
Yeah.
Pentagon and Lincoln Memorial and so on. I wonder how much of that you can get without an add-on.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, remember, I don't know whether you were there, that was quite early on that Murph did a flight to Washington using an add-on by this Polish group.
Okay.
Which nobody can pronounce. They also do airports. And they did a very good add-on for... you could actually go into... you could see people in the offices of the White House. Yeah, that was quite interesting. So I'm sure it's not that detailed, but it would be nice if at least a few things were visible. Yes, Lincoln Memorial, exactly. And what is that thing called? This park which leads up to the Lincoln Memorial? Something mile. You know, where they had the big demonstrations, where Martin Luther King gave his speeches, where Forrest Gump jumped into the pond. Oh God, what's the name of that thing? The whole park has a name. Come on, Robbie. The mall. Thank you. Thank you.
I have so nice wingman. Deki is glued to my wing.
Okay.
It's pretty sure it's the Forrest Gump Park.
Oh, I see you now. You're quite a bit ahead of me.
Yeah.
But you were probably too far ahead, so that's why I didn't see you. I'm not used to people being ahead of me, but it's quite good. I like that. Not being the front guy.
Not the front man.
No, I don't need to do that.
So...
It's Forrest Gump Park, yeah.
That's in Arlington. Okay, this
Arlington is
the
cemetery,
yeah,
and a famous one, yeah.
the Pentagon is at the border of the National Cemetery Arlington.
Yeah. Well, I've got my markers on, so they should point me to a few of these things.
CIA! We'll be watching
CIA,
you.
yeah.
We'll be watching you.
I'm sure Mulder and Scully are down there somewhere as well.
You mean? But aren't Mulder and Scully FBI?
Yes, but surely they will have offices in Washington too.
Okay. Akte X.
Yep.
Do.
So is there a lot of generic scenery, or is it just my sim going nuts?
I don't want to look that closely, okay?
You mean on these islands here? Yeah, and some it looked rather generic.
Does not
it's
look good.
Over Minecraft stuff.
That's why I'm showing the superb formation flying by Deki and Phantom and you guys in the back.
Well, you couldn't really call that formation flying, what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm miles behind you. I don't know. I don't seem to be able to keep up.
I'm just doing 229 knots. Not much.
I'm doing 250, and I'm still behind you.
Well...
There you go. I'm doing 225, so I'm falling behind then.
Yes, that is too slow.
But no, but just a bit.
Just a little, yeah. I'm already pushing it. I think I got engine damage turned off, so I may as well risk going full throttle.
I think you turned it off. You showed me how to do it.
Yeah.
I was wondering, flying the Hell Kitty. Why does she do not like me? Whee! There goes Deki. How?
Stella, give it socks. Come on.
Okay, doing 250 now. It's better.
Vroom.
We're passing Baltimore now. That's on our right.
Yeah, Baltimore, Washington.
And we're over the harbor area.
Yeah, that's the... I can't read it. Hello? Patapsco River.
Castella, talking about socks. You know what I discovered? There is a site in Czechoslovakia on the internet where you can buy Spitfire socks. God knows what type of airplane, all on the socks.
Okay.
So maybe we should get those, and then we can give socks. They sell. It's funny. They sell all sorts of airplane themed clothing. So what I ordered from them is a Spitfire hoodie.
Ooh.
There's just a small Spitfires. I hope it's not just printed. I hope it's stitched in at the top.
Normally you see that.
Yeah.
Whee!
So quite an interesting place. They only sell airplane-related clothing.
Nice. Then we can give it socks.
And where is that?
I found that on the internet, Catman. If you're interested,
Post it in the...
Oh, yeah.
Post
Where
it
is
in the
that link?
Discord. Then everybody
Discord.
has it.
Post-
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Nanook. Nanook jumped on your lap. Well, isn't that a bit big lap dog? Just a little big.
God, yes. I
how
would
huskies
imagine
do.
that once that dog is on your lap, you don't see much of the computer, especially of the monitor.
But it will be fluffy and warm.
Oh.
Now it looks pretty nice again.
270 now.
Vroom, vroom.
We should really be very close to. I don't really know where the actual center of Washington is, but
I did not take the center of Washington for airport.
no.
I took the outer skirts.
There's a huge airport to our right.
That should be Baltimore, Washington.
That's a real big one.
Yeah, Baltimore,
Baltimore.
Washington.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan, Washington. It's the
What a
airport
name
pretty in
for
the
an
mid.
airport.
Yeah,
Ronald Reagan.
better than Ronald McDonald.
Better than Donald Trump.
Come on, that
Imagine a-
time is past.
Imagine a Donald Trump airport. Well, it could come again. It could come again. Now let's have a look. I'm looking for this.
Whee! So, autopilot. I tried to move my map and roll it in another angle. What the frick? So, my plane again. Malamutes can't fly, but they can avoo. They can avoo. And they're fluffy. He wooed you into the ground.
So you're obviously planning to land somewhere.
I'm
do I see that
obviously planning to land in Kilo Charlie Golf Sierra.
Yes, okay. Then I'm reassured.
Yeah. Then you can fill up your leaking nitrogen. I can
Yes, I
fill
will.
up my fuel tank too.
I will. Now, where should I post this link to this place? In fly following, or where would you like me to post it?
What's
Where you
in
can buy the clothing.
normal in Laberecke?
Laberecke.
Jo.
Okay. Okay. I've done it.
Thank you.
So you can get a Spitfire hoodie too. And they also sell Spitfire t-shirts and God knows what else. And of course, because they are in Czechoslovakia, you get a lot of Eastern European planes as well.
Yeah, we will see Washington DC. I just want to go down and refuel. And then we will get up again in the air and look around. No, that's the cat patch.
Okay. There is Maryland Stadium, one of my markers, right on our right here. The airport. This is something that happens to me all the time. I look at the maps and I think, oh, this place is still quite a bit to go. And then all of a sudden it's right in front of me. I just find it very difficult sometimes to judge the distances. So,
Whee!
down here.
So,
Right over the stadium.
okay, I'm on the runway. I'm right aside of the runway.
It could be Robbie. It could be age. Just makes us cross-eyed.
So I wanted to fuel up. Swing. Very hard stuff here. Water. Ooh, so we will follow you, Robbie. So the Hellcat comes over, the Harley Davidson. With the old planes. Whee! Let's get some of that good dead dino juice here. I filled her up on dino juice. Never heard of that term before, but it sounds nice. So, everybody ready?
You want to take off again?
Yeah.
No. Not me. Well, you can. But I need to get some hydrogen, remember? I have to raid my fridge for a refill.
Okay.
I need to refill.
Yeah, but I mean, don't wait for me because you'll probably be circling over Washington anyway now.
Yeah.
And I'll join you as soon as I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
So, let's get the map. Okay. The Spitty can be quite a diva sometime. I just have FSU IPC running. What's your problem, Dougal? What does not run? Cause the panel has some pretty quirks at the moment.
Nike, does that mean you had the takeoff problem? Yeah, that sounds very familiar.
Um.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's why I call her a Spitfire.
But the gear lever don't work. You mean on the switch panel? The gear lever. Because on the multi-panel, it's just the flap stuff thingy. Well, funny thing, that thing is the panel which makes the least troubles. Plug out, plug in did help. Because I really don't know where the trouble could be with the switch panel. The multi-panel with the autopilot has a quirk at the moment. Welcome back.
And there's an absolute forest of point of interest signs here. So that must be the center of Washington then.
That's the Capitol. Okay, okay. We were circling the Capitol.
Okay, President Lincoln's cottage. Okay.
President's Park. There's the White House. Okay, the White House is behind us. Okay. There's the Lincoln Park. Well, let's fly there down the road.
National Gallery of Art. White House. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh yes, and I see them all. So I'll stop the plane.
What stadium is this? That is the RFK Stadium. Okay.
The problem here is that all these point of interest signs really get in the way of taking any pictures.
You need a shortcut for switch on off, if there is.
Really.
The Wright Brothers plane is there. Okay. Pretty nice.
Yes, and the White House is quite well.
Yeah, I'm flying back to it.
Not as good as in that add-on that I remember.
Yeah, but
quite reasonable.
What's there? That looks interesting, strange. What is this? Also the wrong brothers, but most people just go to see the right brothers plane. Did you pull off a key in now? Did you pull off a key in now, Robbie?
That is a... I think that is a key in.
That's a key in. So what's that down there? Okay, in front of our nose there's Mount Hamilton. Well, I don't see like a mount, but it's a hill. Okay. Then this is... What are you?
That's beautiful. It's that the Jefferson Memorial. That's pictured very nicely.
You talking about what I see or what you see?
I'm looking at what I see.
Okay.
That somebody looked very closely at the Pantheon in Rome.
Okay.
And then,
Because I have some...
what do you see? Let me have a quick look.
Something Greek modeling things, but there are no names in Little Nav map.
And as usual, I need another 2 minutes before I see what you really see at the moment.
Mount Hamilton is on. Could this be the national capital columns? Run, Forest, run!
What do you mean those columns on the floor behind you?
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly. I think this is a place where there's so many things.
The International Pavilion, the Cheese Pavilion. Chinese Pavilion.
What have I found here? I think I found Lincoln. Now let's see.
That could be that monument
Yes!
thingy.
And that is amazing. Lincoln is actually modeled inside the memorial. So
Really?
because there is this statue of him sitting on a chair, and that statue is actually modeled.
Nice.
So that is worth looking at. Hello, Abe. Where is Abe? Now I have to do a good screenshot here. Sometimes you can tell that Microsoft is an American company.
Sometimes?
Yeah, when you look at how much work they put into this.
Okay, that's directly.
How is performance for you guys? Because it's not great for me.
No, it's not.
Well, it's less than normal.
Yeah.
Take it zooms. Whee!
Exactly, but less than normal is like, especially in VR, if it stutters even a little bit, it becomes annoying.
Yeah.
So,
what other things haven't I seen? The National Gallery of Art. That mall is modeled really well.
What did I see over here?
it's funny, because it's Black Shark AI. It's like basically generic buildings.
Okay.
And it, to me, that asks more of the system than the photogrammetry, apparently.
Interesting. I'm over the Jefferson Memorial.
Yeah. That's a nice building,
Also,
isn't it?
yeah, it's pretty nice build.
But you see, Capat, I think it's not those generic buildings. There's a lot of modeled buildings here. And
Yeah,
they
probably,
could cause the problem.
Yeah, actually that's
Because
true.
they all need to be loaded in.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just going down that mall, and there's one model building after another.
Yeah, that's true. I can see the obelisk and a couple more buildings are handcrafted. So yeah, it could be the issue.
So there
Oh,
was
yes, and
the
I found the
President's
Capitol
Park.
now.
Yeah, I just found the White House,
Yeah.
I guess.
And the White House, you can't go up too close, then it doesn't look very good. But if you keep it a certain distance, it's quite
Well, I
nice.
keep my distance to it because I don't want to get shut down.
The Capitol.
Well, I think
yeah.
Dirty White, since they... Not sure when they scrubbed the wall the last times. So there's...
Yeah, I can see the Capitol now too. That's loaded in, so that took a while.
That's the opposite end of the obelisk.
Yeah, I know.
And then if you keep going the other direction, opposite the Capitol, then you get to the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah, I can see those two.
Yeah, and that is, as I say, you should really go and look inside because you actually see the statue of Lincoln in there.
Yeah, of course, if it's in that kind of detail, maybe that's what's asking frame rates.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. Worth a visit. I think more,
Oh, yes.
more worth of a visit than New York.
Yes, definitely, because it's simply more accessible. Oh, yes, and I found the Pentagon. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You
I
found
got
the
White
Pentagon?
House now.
Yeah, that's just across the river from the Lincoln Memorial, basically.
Come on, Robbie. And it looks...
And it's right next to the airports. There's another airport there.
Yeah. There you are, over there you are. Okay. You flying with a drone cam?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the best way to explore a place like this. And I've set the drone speed to the maximum. And then that
So
way you
you're
can actually...
You're zooming around in the drone cam.
What is that huge building on the horizon there? I want to see what that is.
A building.
Like a big church or something like that. Yes, it is a church. It's the Washington National Cathedral.
Ooh.
And it looks like a real big... I mean, it's obviously built along the lines of the English cathedrals.
Well, I try my luck with that bridge.
Good luck.
Thank you. That looks accessible. That bridge looks accessible.
I'm not gonna try with my frame rates.
Yeah, they will kill you. Not the bridge.
No!
That is very
I stalled.
That cathedral model has even got satellite dishes and air conditioning units on the roof of the towers. I mean, that's how good it is modeled.
Why? Honestly, why?
Somebody thought, I'll do a good job here.
Hey, watch the paint. Yeah, I'm trying, sorry. We'll polish the scratch out. Pretty. That church here reminds me a bit of Notre Dame.
Yes, and that's the one I'm looking at the moment.
That thing.
It's really detailed. It's really very detailed.
That thing reminds me of Notre Dame.
I'm sure it's not that old, but whoever built it knew exactly what these other churches looked like.
Well, I don't want to try to get there inside.
Okay, so let's go back to wherever we are in the air. Yeah, quite a place.
Yeah.
It's really worth
visiting in
taking
real
a look
life.
at. Yeah.
No stalling. At 85 knots, she falls out of the sky. Just like Greenland, only looks better. Yeah, thank you, Dougal, for being here. Have a good evening, buddy. Well, there's the city Bethesda. Bethesda. Reminds me of that computer programmer from Fallout.
And may I mention Skyrim?
Yeah. They did Skyrim too.
Yeah.
A golf course. We haven't seen a racetrack yet. Well, you think what I'm thinking. Robbie Rudd, Knights Up, are you a Dragonborn too?
Yes, I think I'm a Dragonborn.
You're a Dovahkiin.
Yeah.
That song is pretty beautiful. Dragonborn.
Yes.
No, please don't blow our ears. Thank you.
That would be a little bit of a problem with the speakers.
Whee! Watch the houses, Costella. I'm getting tired and I don't like it. Oh boy. I read Cheesecake and Ohio Cornwall National Historical Park. And
cheesecake?
Yeah, but in real life there is no cheesecake.
Was it maybe Chesapeake?
Yes, exactly.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, cheesecake. Well, I'm missing my glasses. I'm really missing my glasses right now. But a piece of cheesecake would also be nice.
Oh yes. And not our style, but I love the American style cheesecake. The not baked cheesecake. I think that I sent you a recipe once, didn't I?
Yeah, I remember something in the dark,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But I did not have...
Key lime pie or cheesecake. That would
Yeah.
absolutely. That would go down really well now.
If we do a
And
LAN party, we can
back to
do
talking
something.
about food again. You know, that happens all the time. I don't
Sorry.
know why.
I just said I misread a word.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have, you know, read something not food-like, but you read cheesecake. And that just shows how your mind works. Yep.
Yeah. Happens. I hope I will get my new pair of glasses soon. Since I destroyed my last.
So, Robbie, are you still playing Skyrim, or is something you played before?
There's Phantom, there's Stakey, there's Robbie and Catbat.
Do you read Robbie's answer?
Yeah, I live there. My family is from Skyrim.we.
Yeah.
Moved a few years ago.
Now, I could put you on the spot, Robbie. Which city did you live in?
Curious.
The one with the windmill. Oh, that's a weak one. Well, just have you know, I have my own house somewhere in the countryside, far away from any city. This is what you get with all the modding, you know. You get your own house somewhere. Yes, and I'm the guy with the, or not the guy, I'm actually a lady in the game with a big sword.
Ooh. The lady in the mountain was a real pain, the trainer.
With my modding, you know, I got myself a group of girls which accompany me, and they're like 3 or 4, so there is no fight that I cannot win, because they will just simply go in and, you know, take care of business, and I stay behind. Plus, I'm basically immortal anyway through modding. So.
Okay. I did mod Skyrim so far it cost me a PC completely melted into the ground. I
can see how that can happen. It is addictive, and you know, I modded the graphics a lot. So once you have the countryside and everything looking absolutely beautiful, it's something. It's a world that sort of attracts you. You want to be in there.
Dixon Conversation Park behind us. Okay. Well, I was an elf.
Yeah.
Some weird mix from mage and sword. Men, women.
In Skyrim.
Yeah, in Skyrim.
Yep.
I did not knew better at my first character.
Yeah. I mean, they're making it quite easy now. I mean, I sort of added mod by mod, and always it was a big question: will it work? Will it cause the whole thing to crash, and so on? Nowadays, what they offer is complete packages of mods. So you know that and they're all sort of, you know that they will work together, and you just load the whole package in, and you basically have a different game.
Well, shall I out myself and say I played vanilla?
Uh-huh. Okay. That's okay. I mean, the game itself is quite good anyway. So, but I'm sure if you saw it in its modded state, you would probably want to play it again.
Yeah, sure. The only thing is, with my setting of the 3 monitors as one, it does not go well with Skyrim.
Yes, that is true. That's true.
Does
but
not work.
Couldn't you sort of just play it on your center monitor?
The sim, or better to say, Windows just knows those 3 monitor as one. So which center monitor?
Yeah, okay. And there's no way you can change that.
Yeah, but every time it shoots my whole desktop over.
Oh yeah, okay.
Here the guys. The countryside looks good. And is not as green as before. Did it change something?
Yeah, Daiki, I mean, I use Nexus mod all the time. And it helps you to sort out the right order, but sometimes that takes ages. And then the worst thing, and it happened again recently, I haven't brought it up to date yet, is when they do a Skyrim update, then all these mods need to be updated as well and all that. Gothic 3, Robbie, I don't know.
I don't know Gothic 3 either.
There's a new game coming out, which I've just seen. At the moment, it's still in the very early stages. It's not released yet. It's called Manor Lord. Now that game, just looking at the graphics, is absolutely amazing. It's basically, you're building up a medieval village into a town and all that, and you have epic battles to fight. But if you look at the graphics on that, I've never seen anything like that. It's really like a movie.
Pretty nice.
So if you're interested in that sort of thing, have a look on YouTube. It's called Manor Lord, or the Lord of the Manor. Yeah.
Manor Lord, okay.
Yeah. And it's not, as I say, it's not released yet. It's just you can do a sort of early test thing at the moment, but you can't save anything, so you have to play it through more or less in one go. But there are some guys who did pretty good movies or clips on YouTube.
Oops. Yeah, that's nice. If you can see stuff before it comes out. Well, I know I was, back in the days, one of the beta tester for Star Wars The Old Republic Online, and it was awesome. Because you did not... it was the first online roleplay game from Star Wars. And yeah, It was a feeling. Oh, yay, I have beta access. Woohoo!
Yes, I've done that once with a sort of space game, which was called Pirate Galaxy.
Okay.
And I was one of the beta testers there. And I loved that game. The principle was you were sort of moving from planet to planet, and it was a multiplayer thing, so you met other people in orbit around this planet, and you could communicate with them, and there were certain missions you had to do on these planets, and some of them you could do alone, and others you would better do in a group. So you would, while you were in orbit, you would talk to each other and organize parties that would then go down and do a certain
mission
together. Yeah.
Nice.
And, that was lovely. That was lovely. But I remember being in a absolutely stupid situation where you could tell it was a total glitch in the program, and then this huge spaceship appeared next to me, and it was one of the programmers. And we could sort out, and that happened several times because you were beta testing, so they came in themselves as players, and they could see where the problems were.
Yeah, for that is beta testing.
Yep. In one case, I got a free spaceship out of it.
Ooh. Well, my husband is pretty lucky at World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Pretty lucky. Because last time he had a problem, a bug with his character. And he had to write with a game master. He just got another mount from the Bliss store. Just as a topping. Because he was polite and very nice to that guy. Just got as topping another mount of the Blizzard store. And I was... How? Why?
Yeah.
And
okay. That happened to me in that game too. You know, I lost because of a glitch in the game. I lost my best spaceship, and I complained, and I said, "Okay, this is what happened." And then I got back onto the base the next time, and this beautiful spaceship, which I could have never afforded, was waiting for me. Was mine. So.
Hello, Gibbo. Welcome.
Hello, Gibbo.
Welcome to the Cat Pack. Welcome, buddy.
I would post a lot of Guinness glasses now if I was in Murph's stream, but imagine some Guinness glasses, okay?
How's it going, buddy? If you want to jump in, we're soon at Papa 17 on the North Europe server. Yeah, exactly. Guinness glasses. Woohoo! Well, I get another thing for Gibbo. Wait a minute. If it's working? Is it working? It is working.
What is working?
Tune.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can do the Guinness glasses here as well, can't I? Yeah, can't I? And there we go. Yeah, I'm well. I survived last night, so I'm fine. The beautiful countryside below us. And at the moment it doesn't look generic.
Gibbo's song is playing.
Oh, Gibbo, come on, hit me with a difficult question. Castella, you're doing acrobatics again.
Yay, Gibbo song!
Yes.
Woohoo!
How do we call you, Capita?
Capita.
Cosmos?
Capita.
Yeah, it's a Spitty patrol, yes.
Yeah.
We're patrolling North America.
A kerfuffle of Spitty. Woohoo! Yeah, we had the legend Gibor Island. Yay! And somebody talked over the Gibbo song. Tz 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 tz. So, where are we?
Yes, I know that question somehow.
You know that question?
It's a question now from Murph's stream. Where are we?
Ah, okay.
We are just approaching
That
Greater Breezewood.
P17.
Yeah. What are your plans for that?
I think we just go right through to Cape Hit.
Okay, so it's just a waypoint.
Yo.
But I don't know, does your little nav map actually show the layout of the geography, the elevations? Because this is an interesting...
Not at the moment, since I turned it away into another scheme. So we need to 302.
It's an interesting... It doesn't look like anything when you see it in real life, but when you look
it looks like
look
waves
at it on the map. It's like a... Yeah, it's an interesting... It's like you would maybe draw a river or something like that, but it's mountains or hills.
Yeah. This area is perfect for ridge sailing. I come here all the time. Yeah.
There's a lot of ridges here, I'm sure. Yeah.
1-2 ridges you will find. I looked further, also before the stream, on little nav map with geography stuff, and it looks like you take a paper and crash it together.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I think that's how these mountains or hills actually happened, you know. There must have been a compression of some sort.
Some tectonic plates.
I was gonna say, you can see that very well where India has smashed into the Asian continent.
Yeah,
and you have all these shapes in Pakistan, for example, and if you go the other side to, what is it, Myanmar, that side, you have also that kind of mountain.
Yeah, yeah. It's just sort of ridge after ridge after ridge.
It's looking gorgeous. Like you would surf on a wave.
Yes, yes.
Windsurfing, woo!
We are actually skimming the waves here.
I'm only just getting there because I've fallen behind as usual, trying to fix my frame rates.
What is your frame rate?
I have no idea, but I could feel it dropping substantially over Washington before.
Yeah,
okay. What's up, Super Typhoon? Good evening, buddy. Good evening. How's it going?
Just wonder. I just heard a plane passing me, but maybe it was in your stream.
No. Robbie is zooming around you.
Okay.
I guess that was Robbie.
Yes.
Catbird is behind you. Hey, it was good. Robbie wrote, yeah, it was me.
Robbie the Zoomer.
Meow. There's Stakey. There's Switzerland.
So, Robbie, are you happy with the way that your liveries are showing now? I think that livery you made for me is absolutely beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, mine is also gorgeous. With a sleeping Mrs. Kitty on it.
Yeah.
He does ignore me.
But I must say, Robbie, I also love that livery that you made. I think yours is a variation of it. The one with the sort of flames on it, the hot rod one. That looks absolutely amazing on a Spitfire.
You're kind of addicted to it? Oh boy, oh boy.
Well, obviously you got the knack. It's
Yep.
doing very well. You're doing it very well.
You also can mix it that it will show up as a livery.
Whoops, now how high is that ridge? That's very close to how high I'm flying.
Well, let's see. If we...
You are below that ridge at the moment, I think. And I'm just skimming across it.
It works, it works. We say the squirrels. Hello to the squirrels.
Yes.
But I changed now altitude to... No. Not in the Spitty. Not in the Spitty.
Spitty doesn't glide. Spitty only dives.
So, soon we come to the Allegheny River.
Uh-huh.
And there's Pittsboro. It's written Pittsburgh, but the locals say Pittsboro.
Do they?
Do
That's
it.
interesting. I would have always said Pittsburgh, but
Yeah, because the people who settled there were Scottish.
well, that explains it. Because it's Edinburgh and not Edinburgh.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hang on. We are passing something interesting.
Pittsburgh, not Spittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
We are passing something that is called the National Flight 93 Memorial.
Okay.
Now that could be, I'm not sure if
Autopilot off?
But this Flight 93, wasn't that the one flight where they thought that the passengers had actually taken control of the plane, which the terrorists had, on 9/11, and they forced it to crash, basically. I'm not sure if that is but I'm thinking that might be it. Flight 93. Robbie, maybe you know a little bit more about this.
Phantom Roads. Yep, sounds right.
Yeah. So that's... yeah, I mean, they really did manage to deviate it into the sort of countryside where nothing could be heard. Yeah, that is interesting.
Okay.
Yes, it's one of the things I must say, when you are as old as I am, sometimes things happen during a lifetime. You just think they shouldn't have happened. They shouldn't have happened. And you could
No,
never
I left
imagine.
America 22 years ago and have been in Skyrim since, so don't follow the news much.
Yeah.
But probably that's what you said.
But yeah, I'll check that. I mean, at least we've got the internet. Flight 93.
We will land at Pittsburgh just to...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right. It's on Wikipedia tells me.
Okay, I'm on course again.
That's from Wikipedia. I just posted that.
Yeah, a tragedy what happened at that day.
So we must have just passed this site in Somerset County.
So let's fly to Pittsburgh, because I'm sure we have to refuel. Whee! Nice barrel. How can you do this and making almost a perfect round circle? I don't get it, Deki. Looks great.
I'm going up to 4 after what I see up ahead.
I'll take my chances.
I just don't want to do a Murph, Terrain, bonging.
Pull up. Pull up.
That one, yeah. This is almost like flying over petrified waves. One wave after the next.
Yeah, we will also fly with them. My aircraft? Oha. Problem. Beedoo. Needed to switch fuel tanks. Whee! The waves look here pretty nice. So where was this? This
Okay.
was...
I just had a CTD.
No.
Yeah,
No. Why?
because shit happens. So I'll just start again. You probably won't see me around you.
Sniff. We're zooming to Pittsburgh. Okay, Pitt. We make a fuel stop.
I've got my old Steam problem again.
That is?
It's, you know, when my sim stops, it's possible that Steam doesn't realize that. It still considers my game as running, so I can't restart it before Steam has actually decided that I have stopped. Yeah.
How could it?
Let's see. Try again.
I heard the nyong. Where is it? There's
It was
Phantom.
going so well. Come on, you go.
Till it didn't.
Yes.
Better restart Steam, Deki Road.
Yeah. See, he might well be right.
Alt F4.
I'll do. Have a look at Task Manager. Yeah, it's. I think the sim is starting again. So I'm okay. But why it crashed at this particular point? No idea.
Me neither.
And this is the frustrating thing, you know. It would be so nice if you got some kind of feedback. But we all know that. I don't know whether we will actually live to see the day when it will happen.
So,
So,
soft
hang on.
waving hills.
What is your next stop?
Cape It. Kilo. Papa. India. Tango. It's for Pittsburgh International.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Yeah, okay. So I'll spot in on that.
I know one of the very first flights into Pittsburgh International was on live weather. LIFR. And I was on live weather. It was LIFR weather. That means clouds almost to the ground. The cloud coverage was nuts. Thanks. Danke, mein Schatz. Board service brought me an energy drink. I just
Say
had
hello to board service from me.
Huh?
Say hello to board service from me.
Schatz. Hallo von Nightsap.
Ja, alle Route zurück.
Gehört?
Yep.
Good. Well, that was between. Yeah, there was a mountain. I had to fly around the mountain, and then I saw the poppies. But I also saw, boy, I'm pretty close to the ground.
What kind of plane was that in?
And the TBM
Okay.
was pretty one of, my first month of flying. Or some would, LIFR, that's not soup, that's goulash from the button to the stratosphere. Or someone would say stew.
But this program just takes ages to load in. I'll be there eventually.
Not canned stew. Well, it was cold stew, Phantom.
That was a difficult question. I had to discuss with Mert last night.
Stew?
Yeah, yes, and what he actually considered stew. Yeah, because he said, what was my position on stew? And I said, well, if you think of a stew like the French bœuf bourguignon, I'm very much for stew. But he didn't know that, so I said, well, it's a bit like goulash. But he wasn't sold. I think his problem, he said that, is that he doesn't like anything that's too liquid. Yeah. Because stew always is liquid to a certain degree. Yeah, he has a problem there.
Dann Alt Wiener Suppentopf.
Yeah.
Old Viennese soup bowl. Om nom nom nom.
Yeah.
So.
I quite like that stuff, especially in winter. I just
Oh
love
yeah.
food like. So.
Would stroganoff count as stew either? Well.
I think in Murph's book, probably yes. Now, let's have a look.
So I wanna see where
the world map.
I wanna see where the convention center is of the Anthrocon convention. That's the biggest event in the city.
Pittsburgh, I've got on the map. Where's that airport? Airport! Talk to me.
No, I won't.
Pittsburgh I've got.
Yeah?
I'm on the map now.
And the airport, if you have the name Pittsburgh, you go a bit to the left and then there...
Is that where Phantom is going now? A little bit to the south.
No.
No, that's not Pittsburgh. I see where you're flying now.
Yeah. I'm flying along the river, the Allegheny.
Yes.
I'm flying into the city.
Yes.
The inner city. And if you follow the river to the left up north.
Oh, yes, I see. You mean Pittsburgh International?
Yeah, Cape Pitt.
Yeah, okay, I see that now. It's quite a bit away from the town, actually. Yeah, okay. Set as departure.
Yeah, no problem, Robbie. No problem. You know, real life always come first. So let's see if I find the convention center again.
Okay, Robbie. Yes, kids need to be put to bed. That's important.
They did something with the scenery here. It looks better than last time.
Okay. But I think probably, Robbie, the Skyrim family is put to bed faster than the Ilmon.
Needed to divert was on 10 gals that dino juice. Is this it now our word dino juice? Dead dino juice? Okay, this is the convention center, even if cars drive all over it. That's not normal. There's the
Okay, so
western.
I'm back on the airport now.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
see
going
you.
to land here, or?
Yeah, I will land here for
So I'll
refueling.
I'll stay put until you arrive. Oh, that looks quite interesting.
I'm looking if I see the western. But I can't see it
But
properly.
they did a good job on these towns.
Yeah, this is pretty nice modeled here.
Yeah.
So one last circle.
I think there will be a point when, for many places, you don't need the add-on anymore because in sim they're good enough.
I don't want to bet on it.
I mean, this place, would you need an add-on for that? I don't think so. And after what I've seen from Washington, I don't think I'll need an add-on for that.
It's pretty nice there, yeah. But there are places what I think will be too less important
Yes.
that it would be done.
That's where the add-ons come in, yeah.
So let's take what is this for a runway? 28 left. Since I'm coming from the river, take whatever run you would like. That's the Allegheny River. Well, once, was it 3 or 4 years ago? They lost, the Anthrocon staff lost a truck in the river. They forgot to put on the proper brakes, and yeah, there it went.
Nobody was in it, yeah.
Nobody was in it, but some of the equipment. Yeah, oops. This is told as a convention horror story. When the chairman got the call, the truck is in the river. There's some pretty comedic panels they did with convention horror stories recorded by Silva Gatomon. If you want to see what's behind, I think, any convention, then you can have a look there. Convention horror stories recorded by Silva Gatomon on YouTube.
I think, yeah, that must be just madness.
Yeah, what they have in store for stories, what really happened. You won't believe it. You want to say you have seen everything? No, you haven't. And if Dr. Conway or his his alias is Uncle Kage in the furry scene, if he tells a story, you just can think of, oh my god, I'm lying under the table, I can't stop laughing. Did that really happen? Or, oh my god, are people really that stupid? There's nothing between. So, pretty, shocking and comedic things happen at cons.
That, especially with that type of con, I mean, because it attracts a certain kind of people, and some of them are probably quite eccentric. So I can imagine that you get a little bit more than when you have a convention of accountants or something like that.
Well, such a convention that was in the FurCon did actually take place in the same hotel at the same time with a fraternity group.
Okay.
That was a mix. Oh boy. So do we land softly like a feather? No, we didn't. Oh, we did. Okay.
Okay, Robbie. Good night.
Good night, Robbie. Thanks for joining.
Oh, and
Night,
And
Robbie.
Daiki has done the yoga. I just saw him passing.
Particular set of skills.
What?
It's one of the funniest pictures in the sim that I've ever seen, which you included in your intro. With
The spitty yoga?
The 3 yogas, spitty yogas. I mean, that was just amazing.
That was hilarious. Sorry, guys, that was really hilarious.
Yes.
That was in at Kapkineroden, Mayhem.
Yeah.
It was up in Mayhem. I can remember. The same stream we tried to land on a dock
Yeah.
or harbor.
And I went away from the keyboard and came back, and that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 spitty tails up in the air.
Okay, Daiki, I hope yoga is doing you good.
Yeah, Daiki. Have a good night. Hopefully tomorrow no oots, oots, oots. And big hug to you. And pet your doggies.
Okay. There's even
Good
fewer.
night, Daiki.
And
Well,
Phantom, we made you
If
hungry?
you want to lurk, keep lurking. You're welcome.
You're hungry? What you looting in the kitchen? Huggles and paw bags. Aww. Ironically, home. Well, I could share some spaghetti bolognese. Yeah, homemade stew is totally better than canned stew.
I think that's absolutely legit. You can do that.
My husband cooked tonight. Hee. I just came home and had a superb dinner.
Great. What did you have?
We had spaghetti bolognese.
Good. That's
Yum,
good.
yum, yum.
I was out at a restaurant yesterday, at Italian, and I just simply ordered a carbonara spaghetti.
Ooh, a
And
good
it was
carbonara.
absolutely delicious. It's such a simple dish, but I love it.
Well, I don't think that's that simple. A real carbonara is made with parmigiano.
Well, you can do that afterwards, but
No, a real. According to Fabio, to Flying Fabio, who is from that neck of the woods.
no, he's not. He's from
From
Brazil.
Yeah, but from the cooking,
No, sorry.
he says
I will fight with you
parmigiano.
on that one. No, that is something you can put over it afterwards, but you don't use it while you're cooking. Absolutely not. It's the same thing as with cream. Many people use cream when they do a carbonara. It's absolutely illegal to use cream.
Yes,
for
it's illegal
Yeah.
to use cream for
Yeah.
carbonara.
Yeah. And definitely, absolutely no cheese. You can put the cheese over, which I did yesterday, when the meal is finished, or, when you get it on your plate, but you don't put it on in the kitchen. I'm absolutely sure about that.
I'm going to race over the poppy lights. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
I had a funny thing just now.
Hmm?
I was trying to click on something in my Twitch thingy, and I somehow clicked on something in the sim, which caused me to do spitty yoga. Now somebody has parked their spitty right across mine, which looks
Yeah,
sort of
Switzerland
whichever way
is
you look at
parking
it.
in your.
You could see it as somebody being very nice to my spitty.
Or making some scratches in that Robbie can polish it out.
Another, the spitty is actually aligned with mine. Yes, okay. Thank you. Such an intimate moment. Yes.
Auf was kranke Ideen manche Leute mit Spaghetti Carbonara kommen. Nope. Had pasta with pepperoni, tomato sauce with ricotta. Sounds also great.
That also sounds good, yeah. There's so many possible sauces you can make with spaghetti.
Al olio.
Yeah.
That's just oil and garlic and
Yes, but
stuff.
do you know how to make it properly?
My big brother knows it.
Because that is, again, quite interesting. Took me ages until I found out that I was doing it wrong in the beginning.
Scandal. Well, here it's just spaghetti bolognese, since my husband can cook that pretty nice. And
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't like carbonara. Whee! Flew over your head. Hee.
I've been to this restaurant several times now, where they cook the kitchen of Napoli.
Okay.
Naples, and they use a lot of lemon in their cooking. So you should try that if your
Sauer
husband
macht
likes that.
lustig.
Tuna, capers, and lemon.
Okay, we can scrape that.
Okay. He doesn't like capers.
Tuna.
Tuna. Okay. Okay.
Or fish in general is not his favorite.
Fish stew, though.
My dad made such a good fish stew.
I like that combination of fish and lemon. You know, something acidy. Just makes it taste very good.
Well, when we were talking about lemon, we had a Turkish restaurant in the opposite of our store, and they made a chicken stew. You put into that chicken stew a pinch of lemon juice. This tasted so delicious.
Yep.
It was not a normal chicken stew, but with mit Dille. Da war ziemlich viel Dille noch drinnen. Ich weiß jetzt noch nicht, was das auf Englisch heißt.
What?
Dille.
Dill.
Dill, ja.
Ah. Oh God.
Yeah.
Dill in English.
Yeah, I'm googling it. What's dill in English? Because I don't know.
Who knows? It could be dill.
Could be. Dill spice, yeah. There was lots of that in there. And you had the pinch of lemon juice. And first time my Turkish colleague said, try it with the lemon. I said, no, why should I give it to my soup lemon? Do it now. Yeah, did it. Tasted better. Yay!
I mean, if it comes to soups, Turkish are experts.
They have some good
probably
food.
the best soups I've ever had. They're absolutely amazing. Now, why
we have
is
some
my
stripes.
plane? Why is my plane all of a sudden going totally wrong?
Well, does it goes in circles?
Jeez.
I had that problem with the autopilot. That's why I'm flying. That's why I'm flying on heading mode.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing that as well now, but somehow the heading wasn't really what I wanted. I need 186 really.
Yep, kinda.
Now the best Turkish soup, if you can ever get that, is what they call the wedding soup.
Okay.
That's amazing. And normally I would not advise you to buy packaged soup, but if you have a Turkish shop somewhere, go in and ask for a pack of wedding soup.
Okay.
Especially now in winter, you will love that.
What's inside there? What does this soup contains?
Oh God. You're asking me questions.
Yeah, if you recommend me something, I want to know.
It's like 11:30, and you okay? So that
I have to work tomorrow, so don't cry me about the time.
Okay, I'm googling.
So we are approaching Fairmont Municipal Airport. Then we go to the crashes of Landback. There should be some mountains coming. A little nav map is lying to me.
Okay, I'm discovering that there are quite a few completely different wedding soups.
Well,
There's a wedding soup, and then there's a bride soup.
Okay.
And the wedding soup, which is not what I remember, actually has meat in it. Yes, that looks good.
Curious. What the Turkish cuisine also has is an awfully good lentil soup.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, that restaurant we had in the opposite of our shop went up in flames. They renovated it, but it seems not in the standard. You should have done it, and it was 3 months open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there was the fire brigade. And I really respect those firemen. Because this house is about 8 floors high. And to get into the upper rooms where the fire was, they had to climb into den Feuerwehrkorb.
It's like a basket thing.
And this guy jumped from the basket onto the balcony at the 8th floor to get inside of this. We watched with big eyes, cause we saw right over to it from our store, from the 1st floor. I just can say, if I would stand in that basket way up there, I would not move the little finger. I would not get out of the basket and jump over to the balcony.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have my pants full.
I'm sure they don't do that every day, but it is absolutely brave what they're doing.
Yep. Well, they could get the fire pretty quick under control, but restaurant is ruined, and since then, which is about 7 months, 8 months, in ruins. Nobody is trying to do anything in there. So hopefully we have some good restaurant someday again.
Yeah.
In the opposite of us.
I love Turkish food. It's really good.
Depends on the food. There are some things which look nicer than they taste. But everybody has their favorites. So we're halfway there to Vermont.
We are talking food again. Did you notice?
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
we did.
Yes. We just keep coming back to that.
Like the shadows with
nice,
chocolate and cheesecake.
It's
No,
our
I wanna eat all
addiction.
that. Yeah.
What did you say, Catbat?
Now I want to eat all that stuff.
Well, I'm sure Mrs. Kitty would help. The Catbat cat.
Yeah.
She would probably. No, but I really didn't find a good recipe now. But just find a Turkish shop and have a look at their soups. They're usually packaged, but you will still enjoy them. They're absolutely wonderful. And because winter is coming up, that's the season for me. I just love soups in winter. When it's cold outside, to have a hot soup, nothing better.
On the weekend, last weekend, I made a very good beef stew or broth, soup, whatever, with lots of noodles and vegetables.
Some of the English soups, which you can buy in cans, they're absolutely amazing. Like pea and bacon soup. Wonderful.
No. 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 No.
Sorry.
No.
Yes, and the countryside is absolutely amazing too. And
Gorgeous.
yes, yes.
I don't know if we can fly all down to November Charlie 0. And we will fly. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can cover that tonight.
How about Ingalls?
Sounds good.
KHSP.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
It's in the riffles. It's in the crash waves.
Yeah, yeah.
In the mountain
We
crash
take that as a
waves.
stopping point for tonight.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I
Tomorrow
think to go
will
all
be
the
exhausting.
Way, it's already 11:30 now.
Yeah.
That'll take us at least a good hour, if not more. Yeah.
Yeah, and tomorrow will be a bit exhausting.
Yeah.
Have to do decoration stuff again. I hate
Let's
it.
go down to that. I mean, you're doing a lot of decorating, aren't you? I mean, if you're not doing the car, you're doing the house.
Huh? No, decoration stuff at work.
At work?
At work.
Okay, so that's another place to decorate.
Yeah. The presentation of the goods, and tomorrow there are 2 meters of jewelry. We have to presentate that. Make much out of nothing and stuff. Warenpräsentation. Yay.
Well, at least, do you get a piece of jewelry when you do that?
No. I don't even like that
You don't
stuff.
wear it, yeah.
No, the most jewelry I wear is the One Ring.
The One Ring. To bind them all.
To rule them all.
Yeah.
And my earrings, but everything else, I don't wear that stuff. So that Fairmont Airport is a waypoint.
Uh-huh.
So changing course to 134. This, but by the look of it, the scenery here is nice again.
Yep.
Not like in front of, it was in front of Washington with that generic scenery. It's pretty nice here.
Generic, no.
It's pretty nice here.
And of course.
And soon we're flying in the ruffles again.
Yeah. For me, it looks better than for you. I must say that. Because I've got the autumn trees. Yeah. No, it's not. It's simply, I have to say that add-on is absolutely amazing. It just looks like it should. When I look at your picture, it's way too green
It's
for
green.
this
We
time
have
of year.
summer.
Yes, exactly.
So I hope that the ruffles of the mountains are a bit higher than
Yeah.
the
We're
last
coming back
ones,
to
cause
that now.
we can zoom.
Yeah, after
Al-
waypoint 2, we can actually more or less go through the valleys,
Yeah,
go along the ridges.
that was my thought about that.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the Allegheny.
Allegheny.
The
Allegheny.
Y. I didn't see the Y there in the end.
Yeah.
Allegheny Mountain Range.
Yeah.
Nice. We can go zooming low. The last few meters or miles. Well, tomorrow I'm a half day at work, so I have to be quick with the decorations, and then I'll go to one of my favorite places in Vienna. That's a shop. That's a shop at the Marie-Hilfer-Straße, which has lots and lots of fabrics.
Okay.
I love that store.
So you look for furry fabric or something like
Not
that?
for furry.
Uh-huh.
I have a friend who is like me, a Star Wars nerd, but he is a bit nerdier than me. A big bit nerdier than me. And, well, yeah. I make him a costume. Him and his son. So there's much tailoring in the background. I hope they have the fabrics I think about for that costume.
Good grief, I think my mouse is playing up.
Would not be the first part of computer for today in our group here. There's the cat badge.
What is this waypoint called? Is it a fly-in restaurant?
What? Wait, where? What?
Little Navmap doesn't show me the full name. It just says fly-in
Resort.
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 Okay.
Windward
Okay.
Flying Resort.
I thought it was a fly-in restaurant.
That would be something.
Well, I'm back
Eat
to
and
food
fly.
again. I'm obviously back to food.
There's a drive.
Yeah.
Well, a fly-in? Why not? There's a drive-in.
Yeah. You can already, before you touch down, you can already
When
radio in your orders, and then
You get
it's
your.
already done.
You give your order over radio,
Yeah.
and then they say, "Okay, runway 9."
ATC. 2 coffees. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? I mean, that's
2 coffees, 1 bagel with tuna, 1 bagel, ham and cheese.
There's a special parking position where they'll be waiting for you with all your food ready, you know?
Yeah.
That is a business idea, I think.
and fly in instead of a drive in. Well, but I'm concerned about that concept. I'm pretty concerned about that concept. Ooh, mountains look nice.
But I think in the States it's real.
Well, in the States they took drive in literally sometimes. That's why I'm concerned with fly in.
And I remember Colonel Falk talking about this at one point, that with his grandparents, who had a Cessna, they would regularly fly to a particular airport where they could more or less park right next to a restaurant where they would eat steaks and then fly home again. So it's really a thing, you know.
A nice juicy steak.
Yeah.
Well, in...
Oh shit. Up, up, up. Please go up.
Oh,
One of these ridges is about to kill me. No, I just managed. God, that was almost 4,000 feet up. So be careful.
Tell me some rivers or bigger rivers in Germany, or streams. Not Rhine or Mosel.
Yeah, obviously there's the Rhine, and
There's
there's
the
the
Mosel.
Danube. What else do we have? And then the contributaries, like here we have the Neckar River, which flows into the Rhine. What else do we have? The Main, which goes past Frankfurt.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. And then up in the north we have Elbe, which comes from basically Czechoslovakia.
No.
Why are you asking?
Because there is a campsite where you can fly in and camp.
That's close to a river.
And that's close to a river, but I can't remember it. And it bothers me. Because there's really the airport, you land there, you can camp at the airport or take up your stuff and go some meters away onto a small campsite. There's one in Germany and one in Poland. And I can't remember the one in Germany.
I would think it must be somewhere in north of Germany, because they have more room there.
Es war so mit ziemlichen Schlaufen. Der Fluss hat ziemliche Schlaufen gemacht.
Well, the most loopy river that we have is the Mosel.
Okay.
Which comes from Luxembourg and then goes through Germany and ends up in the Rhine.
I know that. It ends up in the Rhine at Koblenz.
Exactly. Yeah.
And between Rhine and Mosel, the watercolor is pretty different.
Yeah.
The Mosel is a deeper blue than that browny blue of the Rhine.
It also probably depends on the season. You know,
Well,
because
I was in the middle of summer there.
Yeah. Some rivers might be muddy at a certain time, and not at another. God, my Spitty is doing the Spitty dance again, and is flying more or less the opposite direction of where it should be flying.
Well, Lady Spitfire has enough of your flying.
212. And I've got my heading is now 60.
So
What is wrong with you, you stupid plane?
I don't
Also-
want to fly anymore.
Also, I'm up at 9,000 feet now, where I don't really want to be.
I'm at 4.7.
Yeah, and my
That's a
setting
comfy.
was 4.2, and somehow it has climbed up to 9. Honestly.
Was your dead dino juice for the Spitty not good enough? Did
Too good.
Did you buy the cheap stuff?
Yes, or I bought stuff which was so good that the Spitty is drunk now. I have no idea.
Well, I need an emoticon for dead dino juice. That word will stick around.
That's a good expression. Okay, now I'm finally flying roughly in the direction where I should.
And yeah, there are some amazing views there.
Yeah, it's interesting when you don't fly across but parallel to these ridges.
Almost parallel. So we need the heading of 212.
That is exactly what I was trying to explain to my Spitty.
Servus Viper Strike. Hello, hello.
Viper.
This looks awesome. This is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like that countryside, that's good. Okay, Viper. I'm glad you think I did.
Why shouldn't you? You did good. Knaut? Okay.
Well, Viper, we're flying in your home country at the moment. Just south of Washington in the Allegheny Mountains.
This looks like waves.
Yeah.
This looks like waves.
It does, doesn't it? It's like somebody froze a surf and the waves just froze.
Yeah. Or they took a bit of land and
and
tried
pushed
to
it
come
from two sides.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
This looks great. There's the catbird in the Hellcat.
So tired.
The cat bed or the Hellcat?
The cat bed.
We are, or at least I am, 51 miles out. Not far.
Well, at 330 knots, how long does it take?
Well, let's see, let's see. Let's see how fast the Hellcat will bring the cat bed to the final airport. Because I'm pretty tired too.
Yep. So we are now in West Virginia.
Country roads, take me
Exactly.
home.
I was just thinking, yes, that is part of that song, yeah. Mountain Mama, West Virginia, yeah.
It's a shame that the AKM did not write back.
Yeah,
It's really a shame.
there's so many songs we could play. I mean, if you think about today's stream, there's so many. But this scenery is amazing. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Me neither.
These waves.
Oh, they're pretty close. Those
Oh yes,
wavage.
Rivella, yeah.
What's that?
Isn't that the one that is actually made from whey, which is in German Molke, from the cow's milk? There is one. I'm not sure if that's Rivella.
I want to fly the Spitty like a skateboard in a half pipe.
Yes. Just going, whoops. Yeah, up from one side to the next. Yeah.
But I'm too tired for it. Just don't crash it into the mountain. Oh, hoppala. That button. Well, the cat badge is not coming closer. Or at least it seems like.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I got that right with the drink. Yeah,
Yeah.
I quite like that actually. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's a very Swiss thing. I mean, you don't get it here very often.
Rivella, I haven't heard of it, but here in Austria you get Latella. There are several Molke from Nöm. So it's quite popular here.
Yeah.
But my actually favorite, if we talk about dairy products, Buttermilch.
Mm-hmm. In summer, I love that. Very, very refreshing.
Yep. Wo?
Oh yeah, I can see that Castella is at
You playing astronaut again?
21,000.
And counting.
He probably got the oxygen mask on.
Well, we're at 22,000 feet. Yeah, Castella plays astronaut. So, where are we? 27.
So we're landing at the next airport, right?
Yeah, that's Kilo Hotel Sierra Papa.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
In Gulls.
So that should be coming up soon.
Yeah, 27 nauticals for me.
Yeah.
And somehow the cat badge is not coming closer.
I don't know why he has this problem keeping up today. Catbad, what's wrong with you? Where are your socks?
Yeah, it's basically I've been constantly trying to get my frame rates in VR back to normal, and there's just no way. So I don't know what's affecting it.
Yeah. Well,
I think
I'm
the socks were
frustrated,
stolen by the cat.
Yeah, and now I'm flying on the screen like I used to do back in the day, because that's butter smooth. So yeah. But I can't land it like that because I will crash.
oh,
Because I can't see the runway basically.
yeah.
It's always an adventure. Landing a Spitty or a Hell Kitty.
Yeah, landing them blind, I don't know how you do it on screen.
Well.
Or do you land outside views? I don't remember.
Yeah, I always land them outside.
I land inside.
Oh.
I admire people who can do all these landings inside, but I just find it so difficult to judge, how high I'm above the runway. When I'm outside, I can see that quite clearly.
Yeah, it's a thing on a screen. I find it fairly hard to judge as well.
It's just how you are trained.
Yeah.
Or accustomed to.
I think, I certainly think the proper way of doing it would be from inside. And eventually I will probably learn how to do that. But at the moment, I don't think I could do it.
Lady Spitfire. Since you're constant arguing, you two.
No. And I know if we argue, I know exactly who will win.
Spitty.
Exactly. It won't be me.
Let's take runway 25.
Which is?
That with the ILS sector.
Yeah. Mind you, that could be tricky because you have to come in from the mountains.
Well.
So that means a very steep descent.
The Spitty can drop without a problem. You know that.
Yeah, I
She
know
can be a stone.
Especially in places where I don't want her to. Yeah. Oh, is that airport actually up on a plateau?
I don't
I
know.
thought it was
We will
down
see.
in the river, but it's on a plateau. Now that makes the whole thing look different again. That's an
It's
interesting. It's almost like one of the.
3,776
Yeah,
feet elevation.
that is interesting actually.
Did I pick a good one?
Yes, you picked a wonderful one here. That is
Will
something
this
that
come on your sheet of
we don't see
paper?
very often.
Will this come on your sheet of paper?
I think it might. It might. Because that is an amazing approach now.
And the approach
thought
is
it was-
directly over the George Washington National Forest.
Okay. Well, that looks good. That's interesting. Next question is, will I be able to stop the damn thing
In time?
before the runway ends?
Well, I don't know. I just had the problem. the one tank was out of dead dino juice.
Okay. Now, down we go. Actually quite a long runway.
Yeah, 5,000 something.
Yes.
This will be
Did it.
interesting.
Did it. Did it. But that is an interesting airfield, I must say. That will go on the list.
Yay! There is it.
Oh, what an amazing approach.
That is amazing. I love that one.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Just wow in VR.
Now let's see you come down, Catpat. That looked very good, very smooth.
That looked nice.
No bouncy whatsoever.
Yeah.
So,
Soll ich
where
dich
shall we
ärgern?
line up? How?
I had a -2 feet per minute.
Wow.
Oh, come on, get lost. That's just not fair. Honestly, that woman.
Mine was -32. I'll take it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but of course Kaharia has to do better.
Of course.
Sorry, guys.
Yes.
It doesn't bother me.
Kaharia, when it comes to flying, she is what we call a SWAT in school, which is in the German language a Streber.
I thought so. You would
but
say
so
that.
am I, though.
I think
I'm
in
a
English
perfectionist.
it's the teacher's pet. Yeah, everything has to be done to perfection.
But yeah, in flying, I find that okay.
I'm just jealous because I can't do it.
It may well have to do with setup. It does have to do a lot with equipment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm already grateful that I've now managed to get a reasonable frame rate, so I can do my landings without too many interruptions, you know.
I must say my frame rate was fine now for the approach and landing, which is amazing.
So I've got 4 planes when I'm looking at the picture. That's really all of us, isn't it?
Yeah, at the moment it's all of us. Catbird, could you come in line with Knights Up?
Just come
Just
up
a bit forward.
beside me.
He doesn't bite. Promise.
I'm not sure, but I've already eaten tonight, so it should be okay.
I think that should do it.
Yeah,
Yep.
perfect.
It's okay.
That's nice. So,
You're the
One.
prettiest bonanza here. You're actually a blue bonanza. In case you're
aww.
interested.
Where does this... Ooh. That's fancy. Some fancy sun. Do we have some cloudage? No, that's not nice. Few clouds. That looks good. I like that. Okay, guys.
Okay.
I got my pick.
Good.
Got my picture. Well, yeah. Thank you for joining along. For being with us tonight. We did not fly all of our flight plan, but we would definitely will continue our journey on day 43. We're not at the 30s, we're at the 40s. Yay! With our Spitfire around the world. So, good night, guys. We're out.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Do we have somebody to rate? Let's see. Well, we will raid over to the Shadow Display team. Doing a bit of awesome flying again. So, see ya, boys and gals.
Okay.